Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Chicago Cubs.
Coming up on the first pitch, our starting pitcher in this one, Shota Imanaga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Towards first, Bush. He steps on the bag, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Just missed. Shota, an all-star a season ago, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. And that's too high.
3-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
Careful.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Willie Adames stands in. That clips the corner. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Matt Chapman. On the outside corner, strike one. Fitzgerald leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. That's outside. Going to count 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. So the Giants leave one. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Logan Webb. What do you look for here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Leading off,
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
To the right side. He takes it on his own, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
Here's a look at the Cubs
fielder,
lineup.
Kyle.
They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. But when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
1 strike.
A changeup missing. Yeah, that's ball 2. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. That missed by a lot. Full count now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Out number 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Slapped foul. Ball 1 there. 2 outs, base is empty. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses, and it's a full count.
2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Cubs are down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Elliot Ramos, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
2 down, base is empty, And digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Just off the inside edge. Second inning here, no score. Just missed.
2-1.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tucker should have it. And he makes the catch. And that's the third out. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Fought off foul. Bush gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 2. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
1 ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Another 1-2. That's down and in. Next pitch misses. Full count now. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And it's even up. No outs, runners at first and second. Pitch is in there, and it's 1-2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, save. It's 2-zip.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Hard hit left side. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Batting it, the third baseman.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
First and second, no outs. Gage Workman, the next Cub to hit. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. 0-1.
No, that's low.
First and second here, no outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Right through there for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
1-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Horner flies around third. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ian Happ, the next to hit. That clips the corner. That's to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores. Two on, one out. So here's Kyle Tucker now. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that one sliced foul. Amaya over at second. Happ over at first with 1 away. That one missing inside.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the ground, a second, might be two. To Adames, that's one. And that's two. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants nothing. On to the third inning. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Mike
Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And that's way high. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And it remains 2-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground. And foul ball. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Grant McCray now at the plate. Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the sweeper misses. A little bit high, and the count's even at 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab, 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder,
Back to the leadoff
Lee.
spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's the 0-2. And that one is inside, ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants down in order. They trail it here 4-0. Set for the bottom of the
Leading up
third.
for
Now
the
it's
Cubs,
the DH,
the designated
Seiya
hitter,
Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
Webb back to work. Right through there for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, first baseman.
Tough game for him so
Michael
far, Boog. Another hit, and
Bush.
they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
So a man aboard, and now the first baseman, Michael Bush. Reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
And a ball evens the count. Nobody out, runner at first. Stops it on a slide. There's one.
He's out.
To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Swanson digs in. Walked his first time. And it's fouled away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Nico Horner. Doubled in his first AB. That clips the corner.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Ground ball to the right side, and it gets by him.
Now batting, center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
First and second, 2 outs. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Cut on and lifted in the air. McCray makes the play, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They lead 4-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. The wind and the pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing out.
Oh, look at this. Gathers and throws, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive, and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Outside corner, there's a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Right through there for a strike.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Just off the inside corner. And that's ball one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Grounder might be two. Fires to second for one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Chapman, a former All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. The 0-1 hit in the air, center field. Nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the fourth,
Leading
so
up
up now
for
for
the
Chicago,
Cubs,
Gage
third
Workman.
baseman, Gage Workman.
That's in there, 0-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The catcher, number 9.
And next for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. In there, and it's 0-1. That's inside. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Sean Jelly, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Rodriguez also throwing. Workman on at first. Nobody out. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And they add a pair. It's 6-0.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Logan Webb won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching
Righty
for
reliever
San
out of the
Francisco,
pen, Tristan Beck.
number 43.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Ian Happ. That misses.
That's a ball.
1-0.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So a man aboard. Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 in this one. That one hammered center field. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 8-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. Popped up. Chapman under it. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Now batting,
not allowing it to
baseman,
stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. That one close, ruled a ball.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. And another ball. Still only one out here in the inning. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Their third home run of the inning. And they boost their lead. It's 9-0.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. A strikeout and a walk. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, bases empty. Nico Horner will hit next. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
1-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up the middle, Fitzgerald whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. But they tack on 5 runs. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cubs 9 and the Giants nothing. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And ball 1. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
The catcher.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey. Flied to right his first time. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Giants are down 1-2-3. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit.
Now pitching for San
And we've got
Francisco.
ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Landon
65.
Root. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
The center fielder.
I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And that one's a little bit low. 2-1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner
Now
where you
batting,
can't really do
the
much
third baseman.
damage, but it's
Yay.
close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Workman
1-0.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That
2-0.
misses. Now 2-0. There's a strike. The Cubbies up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses. 3-1 now. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting. The
Man at
catcher,
first with one gone. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. Move to first. And he's back safely. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Yastrzemski makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So digging in, Ian Happ. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs. And that's downstairs. Now 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
In the dirt. Workman off of first with 2 away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe. It's 10-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So up next, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Man at second.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Giants nothing. Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the top of the 6th. And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Shota back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So a man at first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Grant McCray. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
This one in the air. Bush makes the grab. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Makes the grab, and that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Giants nothing. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Seiya Suzuki. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to go. On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The first baseman, Michael Bush.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Bush. In there at the knees. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just off the inside edge. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. And Swanson is set down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
So here's Horner now. Pulls that one foul. Bush stands at second with 2 gone.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Man on second, 2 down.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one outside.
And a count now even up.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Two now.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Coming home. The throw in. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Cubs leave 1, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Top of inning number 7, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. And first offering is fouled off. Here's the pitch to Adames. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Chapman gets a piece there. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So here's Wade now. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And that's in there at the knees.
1-1.
Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Two outs. That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
The batter, the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
That's through there for a strike.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Brazier getting loose as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Bailey at second with 2 down. And misses inside. Man at second. And a foul ball.
Ball 3.
This one in the dirt.
3-1.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this
Up
spot or
next
not.
for the Giants.
So
the
2
left
down.
fielder,
Grant McCray, the next Giant to hit. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Giants 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
Gets the call. Strike 1. High fly ball out to left field. McCray corrals it. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging in, Gage Workman. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The Cubs up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One gone, runner at first. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
And the next pitch is way outside. Next offering is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings through it for the K. And the runner stays where he is.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Breaking ball inside, and a count 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle
Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Out to short. Got him on the off-balance throw. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Giants 2.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Brazier.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Lee stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Popped up. Horner. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman Tyler Fitzgerald.
And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that misses. 1-0. Movement in the Cubs bullpen, Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swings through that one.
1 and 2.
To third, and that's a fair ball.
The batter, number 2.
Man at first, Willie Adames getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Liner, base hit. The throw to third. The tag out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong as a really nice throw came into third.
So man aboard. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1-1.
Two outs. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 straight.
That one missed. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the frame. One left for San Francisco, and the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2.
Now pitching for San
Back now, new
Francisco.
pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
73.
8th. Randy Rodriguez.
Well, they need someone to stop the
Rodriguez.
bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
3, 4,
Leading off
5
for
due
the
up for the
Cubs,
home team.
the designated
Now it'll be
hitter,
the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. He goes down looking.
Now back.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin.
Ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tap to first. Wade. takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
The batter number 7, shortstop Dansby Swanson.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The next pitch misses, and now 3-0.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Nico Horner, the next to hit.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Now he breaks his bat, makes the catch, and that will end the inning. One left for the Cubs, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. New inning getting started, and here is Lamont Wade Jr.
Wade Jr.
Brazier back to work, and that misses. Ball 1. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a foul out of play. Out to short. Swanson fires over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Elliot Ramos digs in now. In there at the knees. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out swinging. And the Giants down to their final out.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Brazier is just one strike away.
One ball.
That one ran inside, almost got him. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cubs slug their way to a win in this one.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
10-2 the final in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.